A common question we get from many of our viewers is, how much do I need to retire? So some people out there say $1 million saved up. Others say $5 million. I've heard some say $300,000. And even some say zero because you're going to lose it all anyway. So we're going to explore this topic on how much do I need to retire. Thank you for watching. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. So today we're going to be talking about how much I need to retire. Our goal here at Wisdom Investor is to help you accumulate a nest egg for retirement to build your financial wealth. So there's basically two phases of developing your retirement and retirement income. One is the accumulation stage. We hear a lot about that. And then there's the distribution stage. Once you develop that income, you retire, then now you have to spend it and draw it down. We're going to spend most of our discussion here today on the accumulation stage. As we look at some of these numbers here, keep in mind everybody's in a different stage in their life. We're going to take a look at a chart here that gives you an idea of what percentages you need to save and at what age start saving a particular amount based on 25, a 35-year-old, and a 45-year-old. I found this chart with flowdata.com. This chart is basically telling us here, our 25 years old, what percentage of our income we need to save if we're going to retire at 62, 65, 67, or 70. For example, a 25-year-old can get by with saving 4% of their salary if they're going to plan to retire at the age of 70. If they want to retire earlier, at 62, they'd want to save about 15%. Let's go over here to a 45-year-old. If they are going to start saving, they have not been saving, they want to retire at 70, they can save 10%. But if they want to retire early at 62, they would need to save 44% of their income. We're going to do a couple of examples here in a moment on a 25-year-old and a 45-year-old. The earlier you start, the easier it's going to be. Also, if you know somebody that's in their early 20s or 30s, have them take a look at this video because, again, the younger you start saving, the less of your income you have to save per year to maintain your current standard of living. Keep in mind, as we are saving, we want to save enough money to last in our retirement. We don't want to outlive our retirement savings. Now, the average person lives about 20 years after they get past 65. And again, that's the averages. We're seeing a lot more people live into their 100s. Now, on the other side is we don't want to save up all this money, work ourselves to death, and then we don't have any energy, we don't have the time or the desire to want to do some things that we enjoy doing in retirement. So it's a balancing act. We want to save enough for the long term, but yet retire early enough so that we can enjoy what we've saved. We're going to look at the average salary by age. This is according to Bureau of Labor Statistics. 20 to 24-year-olds typically around $30,000 per year. 25 to 34, they start increasing their income, $41,951. 35 to 41, about $51,000. 45 to 54, $52,000. 55 to 64, $52,000, and 65 plus around $49,000. The average wage between 24 and 65, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, is about $48,000 average. So again, our topic here is how much I need to save to retire. We're going to take a 25-year-old here, starting off at a $30,000 income. I've done the calculations on this. Age 25 to 35, we're going to estimate a $30,000 salary. They're saving 7% of their income, earning 6% on their money. The first year here, they'd save about $28,679. And then we continue on through this, 35 to 45, earning more money, hopefully getting raises, and all the way to 65 to 70, saving 7%. The average salary for a 65, 70-year-old is, of course, moving lower. They may be taking less responsibility, moving to more conservative type positions, stepping down from management positions, etc. Our accumulation in this situation for a 25-year-old to start saving at 25 and retiring at age 70 is $620,000. Keep in mind again, the 25-year-old has time on their side and compounding interest working in their favor. So they have that chance to accumulate more money. We're going to take a look at a 45-year-old earning $52,000 per year, earning 6% on the money and has no savings. They're going to start off saving 10%. That's a fairly reasonable number. That's $416 per month they need to save. If they save that money between 45 and 70, in this case they're going to retire at 70, earning $52,000 per year, that's going to grow to $280,000. Keep in mind, the 25-year-old saves more money, but they had time on their side. Now the 45-year-old, if they save 15% between the ages of 45 and 70, earning $52,000 per year, that will grow to $425,000. Let's just compare what this survey here has to say by the Transamerica Center for Retirement Studies. The median retirement savings by age in the U.S. is in their 20s, $16,000, their 30s, $45,000, 40, $63,000, in the 50s, $117,000, the 60s, $172,000. These numbers here, if a person can save 10% of their income or a younger person 7%, they're going to have most likely more money than the average person. Also keep in mind, if you're earning Social Security once you retire, the average Social Security is about $1,500, but a $1,300 per month Social Security benefit is equivalent to about a $300,000 annuity. That's like taking $300,000, putting it into an annuity, and you're getting $1,300 back for life with cost of living adjustments. If you're starting a savings plan, you're working with a company that have a 401k, that's your first place to start. Most companies match or contribute up to 50% of what you're putting in. So if you're putting in 6%, they're going to contribute up to 3%, and that is free money for you. Let's take a look at the withdrawal side of this. Just see if these numbers would work out, depending upon your lifestyle, of course. The 25-year-old, we said, is going to save $620,000. We're going to use an average withdrawal rate of 4% per year of the $620,000. That's $24,800 per year. Let's say the person is earning a benefit from Social Security of $18,000 per year, and that's conservative. You may be getting more than that, and of course there's going to be inflation over time. That comes out to $42,800 per year income, or about $3,500 per month to live on. So in this situation, this 25-year-old, by the time they get to retirement, is going to be earning about $3,500 per month based on these numbers. Just keep in mind, there's going to be inflation over the years. Let's take a look at the 45-year-old. Saves $280,000. They're going to withdraw 4% per year. That's $11,120, almost $1,000 per month. And let's say they have Social Security benefit of $18,000 per year. That's a total of $29,000 per year income. On a monthly basis, that's $2,426. So they would have to adjust their lifestyle accordingly. The 45-year-old, let's say, saves $425,000. That's $17,000 per year with 4% withdrawal out of this $425,000. Social Security, $18,000. That's a total income of $35,000 per year, $2,916 per month. So back to our graph here. This 25-year-old, if they get started young and they start saving, they'll only need to save about 4% of their income. In this example here, we use 7%. If they want to retire earlier, they're going to need to save a higher amount. The 45-year-old, if they want to retire earlier, they're going to need to put away a lot more if they have not started. That's 44%. They put away 10%, which is pretty doable for most situations. They would work till age 70. Start collecting Social Security at age 70 along with their savings. They would be able to retire. Keep in mind, as we are saving, we want to save enough money to last in our retirement. We don't want to outlive our retirement savings. Now, the average person lives about 20 years after they get past 65. And again, that's the averages. We're seeing a lot more people live into their 100s. Now, on the other side is we don't want to save up all this money, work ourselves to death, and then we don't have any energy, we don't have the time or the desire to want to do some things that we enjoy doing in retirement. So it's a balancing act. We want to save enough for the long term, but yet retire early enough so that we can enjoy what we've saved.